I remember the PCA having a chat with me, and I just thought it was the most ridiculous conversation. I remember someone saying, you need to think about life after cricket. And I remember thinking, what does that even mean? What is life after cricket? What is life outside of cricket? It's hard to know, looking back, whether it was just a result of being in denial or ignoring a lot of things, or whether it was I didn't want to let go of the cricket dream. I was picked to go to tour Australia with the England under-19 team when I was 17. 2004, I played well, I was disciplined and focused and present. I made my first class debut. 2005 was the come down year. I thought I was going to continue. It became evident that it wasn't. And then 2006 was where it spiraled. And that year was, I was turning up to training in the mornings, I would say drunk. 6 years after my career finished was the first time I shared any of this, and by that time the spiral had really got out of control. I didn't really feel like I had much hope. I'd got sober before, and then I was just back worse where I was, drinking, probably 2 or 3 bottles of whiskey throughout the day for days on end, and then suicidal thoughts came in. I thought I would tie a rock to my foot and jump in the river where the tent was. I thought as long as the rock's heavy enough, then it'll do the job. And then quite clinically, I just jumped in, and then after maybe, I don't know, at time maybe a minute or so, my whole body started fighting it. It wasn't my mind. My mind wanted to stay there until it was over, but something in me wanted to not die. And I swam to the surface, and this rock I could barely lift it, so it was even now I don't quite know how I did that. But I remember climbing out and being really annoyed because I couldn't even kill myself. So it was kind of like this, sat on the grass and thought, I really do only know how to drink. And I called the PCA, and then I would say within 20 minutes, I was being helped. 20 minutes from the other side of the world. I went to London to see the psychiatrist, and then I was in Broadway Lodge into the rehab within 5 hours of landing in England, where I then spent the next 3 months. I knew that the PCA was fantastic, and I knew the Benevolent Fund was there. I just wasn't in a position to ask for help. But once I got into that position, I kind of felt like I would be okay.